Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to remind ourselves how T-34-3 feels like. I haven't played with this vehicle in a while. In fact, the last video was back in the end of 2022, so it is about the time to refresh our memory. Also, keep this in mind, fellas. If you want to raid the tanks in the index page, you can log in via our gaming API, and you can raid the tanks with which you have more than 50 battles. In total, we have 124,000 votes already. So if you have minute, if you want to get involved, if you want to be part of all of this, you can do that. Also, I know what we are going to have in the index page very soon. And in the index page very soon, the next project is going to be grind from stock to top. I've seen how the things are looking like. All I need to do my part, which will take roughly 1 week or so. And let's say in the 2 weeks time, we are going to have the recommendations from stock to top on every and each vehicle in World of Tanks, which I'm super happy about. Also, quick information, fellas, for every and each of you. From the Monday, we are going to have the merch coming. I haven't gotten merch in many years, and I did quite a bit of diligence. We worked on the designs, which will be hopefully funny, and hopefully you will enjoy it, fellas. Plus, on top of that, well, this is the most important thing. The quality is going to be solid banana out of 10 as well. We went with quite some stuff, okay, to say that the least. As an example, we got like 100 fabrics from the factory to see which one feels the best, and so on. Anyways, this is the work behind the screens, which you do not see, but I can tell you one thing: I am super duper hyper turbo excited, and this is going to be nice, fellas. Also, the merch is going to be for like 2 weeks. It is a limited drop, so that basically means it is pre-order version, right? You are pre-ordering, and after 2 weeks they are going to make everything and ship all merch in the same badge, so keep this in mind. Anyways, I am super excited and super happy about this, fellas. You cannot blame me, okay? We were working on this for quite some time with the delays, but we are here. Anyways, Mannerheim Line Tier 6 matchmaking. That is absolutely gorgeous, and that is absolutely amazing. So what do we want to do? We want to slap the living crap out of mother truckers who will try to play like this. And T-34-3, what this vehicle is all about, and what this vehicle is. So the first things first, it is a tier 8 preferential matchmaking premium tank, so that means you will never see the tier 10s unless you will platoon with someone who doesn't have a pref matchmaking, right? And it has a big boy gun. It has 390 alpha damage gun. Now, everything would be kind of fine and everything would be kind of ideal with this tank, but it's made in China, right? So you need to expect that the gun handling can treat you like a big pile of kaku once in a while. This is important thing to highlight. And in the same time, since it is made in China, it can burn frontally as well. But other than that, you know, the tank is very solid, and the tank is very nice. So as an example, in this situation, we are chilling. We are having the best time in our life, right? We are just punishing enemies 400 in the face after each shot which we are hitting. And once again, since the tank is made in China, good luck hitting every single shot, because it won't happen, but whenever you will hit, you will have a great time. Also, I saw a lot of people appreciates this vehicle as a premium tank. You know, this preferential matchmaking thing actually helps quite a bit for many players, right? And people like it, right? And I understand that, and I can definitely respect that as well. Now, where the penetration goes, you quite often you want to have gold ammunition with this vehicle. I can tell you that. You want to have some gold ammo, okay? because this 196 millimeters of penetration, even though it is not too low, it is not ideal either, right? And that being said, it can be very, very complicated to penetrate some better armored vehicles, right? And I am just highlighting this because it is the case, and you know, by getting this tank for yourself, you cannot expect that you are going to be the most accurate mother trucker on the field. You cannot expect that you are going to penetrate literally every and each shot, because it doesn't work like this. This tank is not made for that. With this tank, you want to make a good trades, you know? You want to bully someone, you want to come in the face of someone, and you want to slap them for 400. That's all there is to say about this tank, right? At least this is how you should treat this vehicle. And once again, the tank isn't bad, the tank isn't awful by any shape or any form, but it's just inaccurate, okay? And this inaccuracy thing is kind of slapping the living crap out of this vehicle, in my opinion. In other words, if the tank would be tiny touch more accurate, I have no doubts whatsoever that this tank wouldn't be rated an average vehicle, but this tank would have been rated, let's say, good tank, right? At least this is how I look into all of this, and this is how I feel about this. And in this situation, you know, enemies have no team. That sounds like them problem, but it is the case, right? So enemies have no team. Hip hip hooray. Maybe we will get one more extra shot for a good measure for this mother trucker, and we should be able to get it. Beautiful. Meanwhile, T-34-3, my man, how are you doing? Are you enjoying yourself? Oh, yes, you are. I mean, I kind of ruined this gentleman jump. You might say, Skill, why are you not helping him? Because in 3, 2, 1, he should flip. Are you flipping? Are you flipping? Oh, yes, indeed you are. Here you go. The guy is flipping upside down and everything is fine. So the very first battle was kind of to the weaker side. Even though we have like 3000, it's still not ideal. And you saw how the gun can work of this tank. So I think this is very important thing to highlight before getting this vehicle for yourself. Anyways, let's see the score. Very good. 2.6, 2.7 thousand damage, 400 assisting damage. We are second by experience, we are second by the damage, and we made 109,000 profits, although most of those profits are coming from completing the mission, right? But that's okay, that's to be expected. Let's keep it up. Okay, round number 2, tier 8 matchmaking, that's fine. I have 2 builds on this tank as well. Keep this in mind, fellas. If you are looking for a builds, you can see them in the index page. And one more extremely important thing is this tank, since this tank is burning frontally, whenever you are getting city maps or whenever you are planning to brawl with this tank, and once again, it is not a sniper schnitzel, I would highly recommend to use experimental hardening, because experimental hardening will lower the chance of the enemies lighting you on fire and slapping the living crap out of you, you know, while cooking marshmallows. Keep this in mind. Meanwhile, we knocked the most important bush here. That's very, very good, or I supposed to say 3. And now we can chill and we can wait until enemy team will mess up over there, because they will. It is matter of the time, at least in my humble opinion, right? I have a feeling it is matter of the time, and here we go. Light tank is trying to make a bit of pressure, and same problem goes for LT-432, you know? LT-432, he is pretty much box of matches or Tinder box, or however you would describe this. Oi oi. Our 122 TM made a humongous mistake over there. Oi oi. He's definitely not enjoying this, at least in my humble opinion. This could have been a very, very nice blind shot. I hope that is the case and the Scorpion took one for the team. And now all we need to do, we need to have our focus up front, and we need to support this meal whenever someone will peek to slap the living crap out of him. Because I think this is a matter of the time whenever someone will say, oh, look at this, there is a meal in the middle, right? Plus on top of that, pay attention to what is happening right there. Oh, yoptararai. Mr. Liz, how are you doing? He disappeared from full hit points to 0 in like 1 second. Probably 3 guns fired at him and he went straight to the garage. Well, that sounds like him problem. Meanwhile, another board is trying to get involved over there. That's okay. We are feeling very, very good. He's trying to escape. Where are you trying to escape? Where are you trying to escape? Not today, you sweet, magnificent mother trucker. Not today. I really like how our team is playing the game, but at the moment we are being extremely patient and we are just trying to punish enemies whenever they are doing something silly. Also, this Ergashem with 750 alpha damage, he's literally slapping the living crap out of everyone who is in front of him. This is beautiful to see the guy going ham so much. Meanwhile, I believe it's self-explanatory at the moment that our team is winning the game. We have positions. We are holding this. We definitely got upper side over there. So pretty much enemies are sitting very, very, very bad. But you know, that sounds like them problem and we are completely fine with this. Now, at the moment, we are going to try to make a bit of pressure and we will try to slap the Progetto. After that, probably we are going to deal with a Patton here and so on, so on. We are feeling extremely, extremely good in this situation. Meanwhile, Hawk is getting spotted. We are slapping Hawk as well. Good. In this situation, fellas, we are just using our big boy alpha damage to craft as much damage as we physically and possibly can. And I am having a very, very, very good time. Meanwhile, unfortunately, my gun got damaged. So now the situation is going to be significantly worse. But we are not going to complain about this. We are big boys and we are going to survive. Plus, on top of that, all I want to do, I want to go for this Patriot, and I want to say, how are you doing, my man? Okay, Patriot is flanking the turtle. So what we are doing, we are going to the turtle rescue. Patriot is thinking, oh my bananas from Banana Land. He's looking at us. Unfortunately, he tracked us, and I completely missed my shot, which is very, very much my responsibility and my fault. That's okay. Arta said, don't worry, I have you covered, and that's why we are stunned, but you know, it happens. It's okay. Not a big deal, fellas. I misaimed the shot completely, but it doesn't change the fact that we are still feeling very, very good. Meanwhile, Jack Tiger prototype is sniping from somewhere in the back. That's okay. Meanwhile, the Su is going for us, I assume, and we may be dead very, very soon. But luckily for us that Su had pretty bad gun handling or pretty bad luck, I suppose to say, in this situation. Can we hit Jack Tiger prototype? Yes, we can. And we are just eliminating the enemies. Beautiful alpha damage. You see, in this game, our gun treats us quite well and we are hitting most of our shots. And this is what we want, you know. But to be fair with you, distance over there is usually very, very close. It's whatever, 200, 300 meters. So that's great. Let's see the score, shall we? Nice game. And we are back, fellas, with a beautiful first class, with a sniper schnitzel. I said the truth. With a beautiful sniper schnitzel, high caliber, first by experience, first by the damage. Beautiful game overall. The gun treated us very, very nicely. 12 out of 12 hits, that's good. And we got 133,000 profits as well. This is the perfection of this tank. We cannot complain about this. We can simply accept it and be happy, you know, smile about the score. One more like this and I would be flabbergasted. Let's go. Oh, today's session is looking very, very nice, fellas. Karelia and counter battle tier 8 matchmaking. They have two light tanks who are going to be super duper hyper turbo dangerous, but we are going to be okay. I'm going to take Delta 2 position because we are supporting the base, and in the same time we can slap the living crap out of everyone who is playing in the middle. So in this situation we definitely cannot complain. Look at this snake. Scorpion, you are not a snake, you are a scorpion. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, fellas. That looks mean. I am trying to hit the shot on the move. You never know, because you are missing every single shot you are not taking. At least this is my logic of all of this. And all we want to do, we want to take this. As you can see, enemy light tank, he kind of kaku himself, to be fair with you. He kind of kaku himself, and that's good. This is exactly what we would love to see. Meanwhile, would we be able to slap someone who is crossing like this? This is the question. Because I have no doubts whatsoever that we should have some heavy tank going tour like this. I'm not interested in that. Udes, to be completely honest with you, I'm just simply not interested in him. I do not really think anyone crossed like this, so I have a feeling that, okay, Swiper is considering about getting involved this way, and this would be very, very, very nice for us, especially if this guy is not going to stop. And to be completely honest with you, that looks like free meat. Honestly, that looks like a free meat for us. Beautiful, very, very nice. Now the Swiper is considering his life choices. He is thinking, do I want to make pressure or I do not want to make pressure? How I can get involved? He's looking kind of directly to me, but to be fair with you, in a second he is going to see the IS-3. IS-3 punished him. Good, and now we are going in. At the moment, I'm going to load high explosives, and I can tell you exactly why am I going to do that. You see this beautiful black dog over there? This black dog will regret his life choices in a moment. I really want to slap him. I'm a simple man. I just want to slap this black dog, okay? He's playing over there, and now we are saying hi. Unfortunately, only 280 in the ass, which is kind of sad, but what can you do about this? Not much, right? And he has ISU in the back. Now, we need to be careful of that ISU, right? Is he looking directly at me? He doesn't. We are loading another high explosive. We are peeking sideways. We are trying to punish him. Unfortunately, I did not manage to do so, but that is completely fine. He's thinking that he can punish me once again, which he can, but in the end of the day, he's going to the garage and we are feeling great. Meanwhile, Mr. Swiper completely messed his shot. That's good. This is what we want to see. And now our IS-3 is just simply making as much pressure as he physically and possibly can. Obviously, what is our mission? Our mission is to provide our IS-3 with support. Unfortunately, we missed the shot, which is once again sad, but not much what we can change about this. But I think this game is going to be all right. How about this ISU? ISU trying to escape, but you know what? I have a feeling that it is a bit too late. And as you can see, this poor gentleman, he is completely slapped. Now, in this situation, right, the score is 9-0. Enemy team is as good as a rotten kebab in the trash bin. Unfortunately, enemies cannot change it. Enemies cannot do anything about this. And I really want to give some kudos for our ELC Even 90, who had balls, who went in front like there is no tomorrow, and who slapped the living crap out of every and each mother trucker who may get spotted, right? That was very, very beautiful. Meanwhile, we are taking our time to punish Type 59, and this is game over. 15-0, fellas. Well, that is World of Tanks in 2024. Not much what we can change about this, and unfortunately, the score isn't the finest. Good job. Yeah, what a bloody game that was. 15-0. Okay, unfortunately, the last battle was the weakest one, which sucks, but it is how it is. Maybe I needed to be more aggressive. Maybe I needed to aim my shots better towards Black Dog, or just simply load the standard ammunition so I would save some time, but it is how it is. In the end of the day, we have 1,500 damage, 700 assisting damage, which is once again could have been better, but look, pretty much no one had better score than 2,000 apart Liz, and good for him. Meanwhile, we made 57,000 profits, and our performance was 2,700 damage and 400 assisting damage. A quick session with a T-34-3. I enjoyed it. I don't think this tank is the worst tank in the world of tanks, but I think this tank definitely deserves to be in the average category. Although the gun treated us quite well this session, well apart first game. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, fellas. I hope you enjoyed yourself together with us, and I hope you had a great time. If you haven't farmed drops yet, feel free to tune in into the Twitch and farm the drops. There is plenty content creators who are streaming, right? And yep, thank you very much for your time. See you soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.